Welcome to my revision of my world history notes, where I'm revising the book that I wrote to teach homeschoolers world history. It's called A Bible Believer Looks at World History. I sold it on Amazon, and I'm revising it. I'm just going through it again and reading it, doing videos, which helps me put things together, and then deciding on things I want to pursue further. When I do that, and if you see something that you'd like to say, maybe you're angry about something or don't agree with me about something, let me know and provide a citation so I can study it. So, on the talk about the Table of Nations, it's called. Next comes an extensive genealogy of Noah's descendants, our ancestors. This is called the Table of Nations by many people, and there are many theories as to how modern populations are descended from these early ancestors. It would be lacking in common sense to try to trace a direct, unbroken link from modern populations to one of the three sons of Noah without acknowledging that there was much interbreeding and interaction between the three racial groups, and that many modern populations are a mixture of all three. I mean, you can see it today. I know people that will identify themselves, say, as Asian because one of their ancestors of their grandparents was Asian. The other three might have been German. Maybe they have a few features, Asiatic-looking features. Maybe they've been mistaken for an Asian. Nothing wrong with being an Asian, but I mean, the idea is then, it's not that person are they really an Asian? Are they really Korean or Japanese? If three of their grandparents were German, we're a mixture. There's no such thing as a pure race. So don't hand me that. Don't call me white. Say, well, I'm white. You're a white person. That puts me with cultures that have nothing in common with me or my ancestors. Albanians, Slavic people, we're totally different. I mean, we've believed different things and we've had different cultures. So it's just the whole Table of Nations things is very suspect when it comes out and you try to say, well, these are the ancestors of so and so. So you can find many ideas of who's descended from who and many versions of the Table of Nations. But in order to keep us from following someone into that maze, let me just say that in general, we think of Ham as the father of the African, Dravidian Indian, and Australoid racial groupings, and raises a term that, except at the extreme ends, has little usefulness. Then there's Shem of the Semitic and Asiatic racial groupings, maybe, and Japheth of the Caucasians, who immigrated from the steppes of Central Asia to take Europe and to conquer India. However, even this distinction is controversial, since it must be emphasized that there has been on the borders of these groupings much interbreeding. Setting people apart by their ancestry to one of Noah's sons is extremely difficult. Just let's remember the following verse from Acts. In Acts 17:26, and hath made of one blood all nations of men for to dwell on all the face of the earth, and hath determined the times before appointed and the bounds of their habitation. Okay, so next I'm going to talk about the founding of Babylon, Assyria, and Egypt. And I hope that if you watch this video, you'll click like and subscribe or follow and share the video with somebody else. I hope that you'll feel free to make comments. And I thank you for watching and listening to this as I sort things out and try to figure out what I want to pursue here differently or more deeply. Thank you.